Hello and welcome to On The Bench LFC. Hopefully you guys have calmed down a little bit after the Champions League final. My voice hasn't calmed down though. I was at Anfield and I lost my voice because I was singing so loud and shouting at the same time. But as always, if you are a Liverpool supporter and you enjoy keeping up to date with daily transfer rumours, gossip and done deals, and you enjoy getting involved in live streams, talking to other Liverpool supporters, you're in the right place. Hit the subscribe button for me and don't forget to leave a thumbs up as well if you're enjoying the content. Right, firstly, I want to say, I'm still... I don't know whether I was angry in the first place, guys. I wasn't angry, I was upset. I didn't feel let down. I was disappointed. I was heartbroken. The video that I did, that I put out on my channel, was done in the car park outside Anfield. And I didn't even know whether it would go out because I didn't have any signal. But I remember saying in that one, I named it, I'm heartbroken. That's how I felt. I still feel like that, but there's a few things that is annoying me about some Liverpool supporters, i.e. death threats to Karius. That's not being a Liverpool supporter. I don't agree with that. But on the other hand, there are other supporters that are annoying me as well by saying that we can't say that Karius was crap in that game because of the "You'll Never Walk Alone" chant. I want to just say straight away, if a player has a bad game for Liverpool, whether it's a Champions League final or not, as a Liverpool supporter, you have every right, if you don't think a player has played well, to say that they haven't played well. That doesn't mean that you don't support Liverpool Football Club. I stand by that fully, and everyone has their difference of opinions on that. But, I don't agree with death threats, firstly. So if you're one of them people, feel free to unsubscribe on the channel because that's not on. What's his family done wrong? He is a human being, and I respect that, But if I've said that Karius had a bad game in that game, I mean it. And I won't change my opinion just because he's human or not. He didn't have a good game, all right? And I won't change my opinions on that. But overall, I think leading up to that game, Karius was one of the people that got us to the Champions League final. So I do have respect for Karius. I don't have anything personally against Karius. But for all the boys that performed in that game, I was upset for them. You could see how much it meant to them. You could see how upset they was after the game. Ramos, I still stand by the fact he is the biggest dick on the planet. No matter how many times you watch the replays of that game, have any of you, please tell me, thank you for joining me on the stream everyone, have any of you seen there's people dissecting that challenge and talking about it as a fighting move, and I think I spoke about that on my video. There is like a judo throw, it is a hip toss, and he's done it before. People have released videos saying that it's not the first time. He's done exactly the same thing before. So yeah, there is a petition, I believe it has over 300,000 signatures already, to say that he should be banned and he should miss the World Cup. Absolutely disgusting. Mo Salah going off the pitch definitely changed the Champions League final. I want to touch on all this in this one because I didn't get to do a live stream review because of the signal. But yeah, I was disgusted. I was disgusted at Ramos. He threw his elbows out in that. He threw himself down on the ground when Mane got a yellow card, I believe, for that. There was no contact. Ramos is a disgrace. He should not be a professional football player, and I will stand and argue that with anyone. There are people saying, I've seen this today, Liverpool need a player like Ramos. I do not care who you are. I do not want a cheating scumbag like Ramos playing for Liverpool Football Club. I will never, ever back anyone that cheats like he does at Liverpool Football Club. We've got Naby Keita coming in. People saying we've got Naby coming in. He likes to get stuck in. Yeah, by all means, get players in that like to get stuck in and that. But if your way of winning a Champions League final is by breaking people's limbs and to purposely try and put them out of the game, that's a disgrace. That, to me, is not how you should be trying to win a Champions League final. And, that... I will never support a player at Liverpool if they tried to play dirty and to win cups and stuff like that. Never. So anyone saying that we need a Ramos player, give your head a wobble. It shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen at all. Ramos also smiled at what happened to Mo. Met knowledge. disgusting. It's disgusting, guys, isn't it? As I am crying, I am hurt. Just sell Karius and Mignolet by Alisson and Fabianski. You're right, Daryl, mate. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm really hurt. It's going to take a long time to get over this final because I felt like it was stole. Real Madrid was there to be got at in this final. Mo Salah coming off, arguably our best player all year. You saw that it affected our lads, didn't it? It did affect us, guys. It did. The game changed. Up until that point, we had them. We had them right where we wanted them. We were pressing them well. We would have scored soon after that. We would have took the lead in that game. There were goalkeeping mistakes in that game. There's been goalkeepers coming out and saying that his footwork, his positioning wasn't great for the Bale shot and stuff like that. He didn't extend enough for that wonder goal that Bale scored. A lot of people have been talking about that, but I do need to point out, guys, I don't look at Karius and I don't have a personal problem with Karius. People turned around and said after my comments after the game, you need to have respect for him. He's only human. Humans make mistakes. Yes, humans make mistakes. But for those of you that are saying that, don't moan to me when Liverpool don't win cups anymore. Some of the people that have sent me messages saying stop moaning about Karius in that final, don't bloody moan to me when Liverpool don't win a Champions League final then. Don't moan to me when, Liverpool don't win things. Do you not want Liverpool to win things? If you do, then, Liverpool need to be ruthless. We need to be ruthless. If a player's not good enough, then we need to get good enough players. If a player's not ready, then they need to be put to the side until they are ready. For me, I think what it come down to was I don't think Karius was ready mentally for this. I think that's what it was. He looked nervous, all right? We could argue until we're blue in the tooth about Karius because some people will back him, some people will not. Karius played his part to get us to the final. I hold my hands up with that. Karius has been doing well since he got his chance, and I won't take that away from him. I won't. I'm fair. I'm as fair as you could be. Karius got us to the final. He was one of the parts of that. But don't sit there and be blind to it that he messed up in his game. Klopp wasn't blind to it. Karius hasn't been blind to it. You saw how upset he was. I accept that and I feel for the lad because whoever messes up, they are going to be upset about it. But he did mess up, guys. Don't be blind. Don't be bloody blind. I hate that. I've had so many messages, guys, saying we shouldn't say that he was rubbish in that game. He made some good saves in that game. He's a goalkeeper. That's what he's paid to do, to make saves. If Mignolet did that, you guys would be screaming blue murder that he shouldn't have played in that final and questioning Klopp. Just another look at it, all right? If you want to win things, then you need to make sure you've got the right players to do it. Was Karius, good enough in that game? He wasn't. But we go again. If Klopp decides to stick with him past his transfer window as number one, I will support him because he is Liverpool goalkeeper. I never said I wouldn't. But yes, their goalkeepers are out there. There are rumours now about Alisson still a number one target for Liverpool. Oblak apparently, even though we heard that Oblak had apparently signed a new contract extension at Atletico with a massive buyout clause in it, the latest reports suggesting that maybe that wasn't true. So we need to wait and see with that one. I don't know, guys. I really don't know, but G, saying, Daz, you got so many comments for. I remember the days when you used to read every comment. I know, G, I know. I do watch your live streams back, guys, and I do read all your comments, all right? And don't forget, if you want to have a conversation with me, you can always leave a comment once the video is processed, and we'll have conversations like that. Last couple of days, I've been upset from the final, so I've kept a bit of a distance from YouTube and from social media because I'm emotional. Something that I want to point out to you lot is we're all still family. Something I'm seeing across social media is Liverpool fans are falling out over this. We're falling out over Karius, falling out over opinions of it all. Let's not fall out. Let's just go again next year. Let's hope that we get to the final next year and we finish the job, whether that's with Karius in goal, whether that's with a new goalkeeper, whether that's, whoever we sign, whoever our starting 11 is. I will back whoever's in goal next year, but it has rattled me and it has annoyed me that people have commented to fans and to me to say, how dare you sing You'll Never Walk Alone and things like that, and you should listen to the words You'll Never Walk Alone, but you'll say that Karius was rubbish in that game, or Karius was the reason we lost that game. Why are we not allowed an opinion to say that Karius wasn't good enough? Karius held his hands up and said that he made mistakes in that game. Klopp said it. Go and say that to them then. Go and say that to them. It really annoyed me. We are allowed opinions as well, okay? Everyone's allowed their opinions. It's nothing personal to Karius. It's just if a player doesn't perform, then you're allowed to say that they didn't have a good game. But we go again. It's in the past. We can't change it. I don't think Liverpool fans should fall out over it. I think we should all stick together, rally behind whatever team we got next year's, guys. I think that's what we need to do. Anook says, was waiting for your video. Yeah, like I say, guys, one, I'm waiting for my voice to get better. But two, I don't want to fall out with anyone over it. I've got my views on how the game went, and to be honest with you, the overall thing that I want to say is that game changed because of Mo Salah coming off and because of Ramos and because of their cheating ways. A lot of people are saying that Liverpool fans are just being biased and saying that we were cheated. Bloody right. Was we not cheated, guys? Was we not? How many things went against Liverpool in that final because of the refs and everything like that? It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Ramos should have been off. How many times did you see in that game that Real Madrid, they were pointing to the ref and saying things, and it was like the referees were just looking at them, waiting for them to ask for a free kick and then blowing a whistle when Real Madrid wanted it. I've not seen anything like it for a long time, honestly. We knew what we was going to expect, but Badge says we were never given a chance. Exactly, my friend, exactly. I won't fall out of any of you subscribers or any of you Liverpool supporters over your views with Karius or anything else, but I had to put my point out there, guys. Had to say, I've not got nothing personal against him. I hate these death threats. Anyone that sent him death threats, if it was one of yous, I don't agree with that, so feel free to unsubscribe because I don't like that. His family's not done anything wrong. He is a human being, but yeah, he was poor, all right? And I'm not going to fall out of views. You've all got your opinions, but I had to say it. I had to say it, guys. It's my views. We've all got views. I'm devastated, all right, guys? I am devastated. You can probably tell. We built this up so much. Liverpool deserved more from that game. Real Madrid was there to be beaten. And we deserved more, didn't we? We did deserve more. And I'm not going to dwell on mistakes from a goalkeeper. What I will dwell on is that Real Madrid cheated. I think that's what we should do. Real Madrid definitely cheated in that game, and that's what I'm bitter about more than anything. All right, that's the one thing that I won't forget ever is they cheated. Good news though, Mohamed Salah looks like he will feature for his World Cup in the World Cup. So that I really felt for him because I was upset that he had to come off for us in the World Cup, in the Champions League final. But I just felt for him because I was like, that's a massive blow for him and for us, but for his nationality as well, for his national team in the World Cup, if he misses that as well, it wouldn't have been worth thinking about. But it looks positive. It looks like he will be able to play for them in the World Cup. So I'm happy. I'm happy for all you Egyptians. For you guys, looking like he may be back for that. That's good. All right. So let me know what you guys are making of that. If we don't spend big in the summer, I will go nuts. Yes. So let's talk quickly about some of the transfer updates. So what the journalists are saying at the moment is that Liverpool are going to start or begin the negotiations with Lyon towards the end of this week, is what the latest chitter chatter is over Nabil Fekir. Nabil Fekir did speak after the Champions League final and said that nothing's close with Liverpool. He has been speaking to a number of teams. A few of you guys messaged me over that saying, is it because we didn't win the final that he's now said that? And I said it is a bit of a weird one, but on the other hand, it could just be him and his agent trying to make sure that they get a good contract for him at Liverpool. All right, if the contract in the personal terms wasn't agreed fully or whatever, it could just be him trying to make sure he gets a little bit more weekly or good terms. All right, so it could just be that. Liverpool apparently seem confident that they could still get him, so we'll have to wait and see on that one, but I'm sure we'll find out more towards the end of the week if that is true. So that's what we are seeing online at the moment, isn't it? Let me know what you guys are making of that. Pulisic, they're saying that Pulisic is now looking like he will be that attacking player. Obviously Dembele's been linked with us, but the most recent chat online is that Pulisic will be the one now. We did see that Dembele, on loan, Liverpool would only really go with him on loan if there was a buyout clause at the end of it. Barcelona, the latest that we saw was that Barcelona don't really want a buyout clause at the end of it. Liverpool could try and swing a deal because of money owed to us still for Coutinho, and apparently there may be a bit more money owed for the Suarez deal still as well. So we'll have to wait and see on that. But I've said Pulisic is probably our number one target in that area. And the goalkeeper areas. There was rumours about Donnarumma. Now it's Alisson and Oblak's being thrown back in there again. If I'm going to be honest with you guys, Oblak, I still, as much as I would love Oblak, I don't know whether Oblak is going to come in. So I would say don't get your hopes up for Oblak. I really would, but I'd love him to come in. Alisson, some of the big journalists have been saying that Alisson is number one target for Liverpool. That's the one that Klopp apparently wants. So we'll have to wait and see with that one. Will Liverpool be prepared to pay big on Alisson? Will Klopp stick by Karius? We don't know at the moment. But with that Champions League final, Klopp can be stubborn. He can stick by people. He stuck by Lovren, and look where that panned out. Lovren was outstanding in the Champions League final. What a player he was in that game. So, yeah, it could be the case that Klopp sticks with Karius as number one. In that case, does Liverpool pay 60 plus for Alisson? I don't know in the summer, but as always, guys, let me know what you lot make of it. A few people are saying to me, do you reckon that we will just end up signing someone like Butland or a goalkeeper around that and keep Karius as number one? That could possibly happen as well. I don't know at the moment. What you're seeing now is silly season well and truly has kicked in. There is tons of transfer rumours. There's tons of messages from you lot saying, what should I believe? What shouldn't I believe? At the moment, I think give it a week, all right? I'm not going to be caught up in it, or I'm not going to be doing 20 videos a day saying to you guys, believe this, don't believe that. It would be ridiculous to try and do that. What I'm saying is, yes, Liverpool are going to be linked with loads of keepers because of the mistakes in the final. Of course we will. But Alisson does look like he's been a target for a while. Interesting about the Oblak things though. I think we need to keep an eye on that and see whether Atletico actually release anything on that, because I was told that it did look like he had signed at Atletico, so we will have to wait and see. Alex, don't want Benzema after that match. No, we don't want Benzema. He's a bellend. He thinks he's bigger than Liverpool anyway, Benzema does. Michael, welcome to the stream, mate. Dishy Robertson, our man of the match. Robertson was outstanding as well, Dishy. I thought he was amazing. To be honest with you, I thought the whole back line was outstanding. Really, really good, really, really solid. There was a lot of talk before the game about Trent, about Robertson. Can they cope? They did it amazing. Lovren was outstanding. Van Dijk, outstanding. All of them. Seriously, I'm so proud of the boys this year. So proud of them. I was proud of them all in that game. I was disappointed with Karius. But like I say, I'm not going to dwell on Karius after that game. But what I will do, and what I will remember forever, is Ramos and the cheating that went on in that game. That's what I will take away from it, is that we were cheated out of it, to be honest. Trent had Ronaldo pocketed, says Liverpool for life. He did indeed. Pep Linders, another update for everyone. Pep Linders looking for a return back to Liverpool there. Looks like it, but people are saying to replace Buvac. Just sit on it, guys. A lot of you are messaging me, Pep Linders to replace Buvac at Liverpool. Just wait on it, guys. Wait on it. There's no evidence to suggest that Pep Linders is replacing Buvac. I said that before the final. I stand by that. Linders coming back to Liverpool doesn't mean that Buvac isn't returning. Sit on your hands, guys. All right, sit on your hands. Just wait. I think we got to wait for this week to settle everything out at the moment. I think within a week we will know and see a lot of what's true and what's not. But at the moment, the finals just finished. Everything's up in the air. All the papers are going mental with rumours. It's crazy, guys. It is crazy. All right. The media is ridiculous at the moment. And that says Lovren is the best I saw. Lovren was outstanding. He was really, really good. I'm proud of the lad, says Michael. Me too, mate. I was very, very proud to watch Liverpool. I'm proud of them this season. Like I say, very proud. Proud to be a Liverpool supporter, guys. That's why I don't like it when people message just because I said, what the hell was Karius doing in that game? When people said, you should listen to the words of your Never Will Clone that. No, I know the words of your Never Will Clone. Thanks. I've been a Liverpool supporter for 30 years. Just because I wasn't happy with Karius. He did well this year. He helped get us to the final. So I support Liverpool and I'm proud of the boys. But, it was what it was in that day. It just wasn't meant to be, was it, for us in the final? But next year, it's a different story. We've got Naby Keita coming in next year. Can't wait to see Naby come in. God, it's been too long, isn't it? It's been too long. He will give us a bit of grit in midfield. That was something from that final. We had no bench, did we? We really didn't. Salah coming off, bringing Lallana on early, that showed that I think Klopp was hoping that Lallana could come on and give us a bit of fresh legs in midfield later on in the game. That destroyed us a bit, didn't it? Where was we? Irish says, for some reason, I think Mane was our main man, or should I say Mane man? Yeah. No, you're right, mate. Mane was outstanding. Mane was the one that, we was in Anfield and we was looking, everyone was getting on the edge of their seats, standing up. Every time Mane got on the ball and was looking to go forwards, he looked like the threat. Once Salah had come off, Mane's looked so dangerous this year. You've got to respect Mane. He's been fantastic, hasn't he? He's been so good of recent. Again, Mane's had an outstanding season, really, if you look at it on the whole. And he was brilliant again in that game. He stepped up. He did step up. Honestly, guys, I think all the boys did really, really well. There was just mistakes, weren't there, from Karius. Matthew Bongo Man Spa. I see people shouting at someone there. I don't know why. Does after mistakes, if we sell Karius, where do you think he'll end up? I'm not too sure. I don't know where he'll end up. To be honest with you guys, I don't think Karius will be sold. I think Klopp will keep him. I think he just needs to mature a bit, maybe. Like I say, I think mentally he wasn't ready. I see a goalkeeper that was talking about Karius' mistakes in that match, saying that he blames Klopp for it because of how Klopp likes to start the attack quick. And he was saying that his footwork with like Bale's long shot and stuff, he was positioned, he was behind the ball, but his foot was ready as if he was wanted to catch the ball and then try and run fast to release it quick and stuff. So was saying that if anything that's down to Klopp's tactics, but I don't know you blaming that. For me, if there's a long shot at you and you've got your body behind the ball, it shouldn't end up in the goal, should it? But I'm not a goalkeeper, guys. I'm not a goalkeeper, but I just think I've seen so many different shots like that and so many goalkeepers not let it in, but it is what it is. We can't change past now. So many people was upset with it and so many people have backed him. And like I say, if Karius is number one goalkeeper next year, he's got my support. I wasn't saying it's nothing against him, but he wasn't good enough in that game. He was not good enough, and I will stand by that. I blocked Bongo Mandaz. Thank you, Michael. I don't know what he said, but yeah, if he was being an idiot, then fair play, Michael. Jack, do you think we need another centre back, even if we get number one goalkeeper? I believe so, Jack. I really do believe so. I think if we got an injury to Van Dijk, then we would be like. You don't want the likes of Clavan and that having to play all season, do you? If we got a serious injury. So I think we should get a centre-back in, mate. Ravi says, hey, Daz, we need a proper captain. Once Salah went off, a leader was needed to inspire the boys. You're right, mate. Welcome to the stream. A lot of people where we was sitting at Anfield were saying we needed a Steven Gerrard to lift the boys, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Salah's obviously not a captain, is he? But you saw that the boys' heads dropped a bit where our best player this year, like the goal scorer, kind of went off. I think this season, towards the end of the season, you saw as soon as Salah come off, teams seem to score against us. I think it's that threatening behind. I think because teams know that he scores goals for us, I think, it frees them up a bit to push forwards on us. Madrid definitely got a bit more confident when Salah come off. I think that changed it, didn't it? So, Michael would send a link, but it won't let me. Yeah, I don't think it does allow you to put links in the chat, guys. Irish, Matt, be quiet or I'm reporting you. Matt, I didn't see what Matt's saying there, guys. Matt's not normally bad. Matt, how is Mane off pace or anything? He's our most explosive player after Salah. Yeah, Mane was good. Nearly 400,000 people have signed it, says Matthew. Yeah, 400,000 people now. I saw it was 300,000 people. Who knew? All positive. I'm hoping on this chat we move on now. Start recruiting Fekir in the first. What's the news? Yep, the latest on Fekir is that Liverpool apparently are going to start the negotiations with Lyon towards the end of the week. So we'll have to wait and see how true that is. That's obviously just a journalist reporting that and the media speculation. But if it does happen, then that's all good, isn't it? I think what I'm seeing online is that people are saying like Alisson, Fekir, obviously Naby's coming in, and Pulisic seems to be the few players that people are saying will be the top targets this summer. And if that happens, Liverpool will look a lot stronger. We would look a lot stronger with those players. So I'd be happy with them signings, but I still would like a holding midfielder, I think, for that. And probably a centre-back as well. Shane Ulis just commented this. We will probably know more after the World Cup. I do not have an appointment with the leaders of Liverpool. There is no urgency at all. Yeah, he's holding out for the World Cup because he wants more money. But he always says things like this, Shane. He always says it. He did it with Lacazette and then he sold him to Arsenal straight away. I don't believe a word that bloke says. He's used to saying things like that. He's got history. We could put it that way. Let's face it, he's come out recently and he said things like, Fekir's not going anywhere. Fekir's happy to stay because we got Champions League next year, and in the next breath, Fekir's saying about he is definitely going and stuff like that. So I think people shouldn't believe what the Lyon and their president and stuff are saying. I don't, if that makes sense, but everyone's different, aren't they? Uncle Dave, welcome to the stream, mate. How are you today, Dave? Evening, Daz, and evening, everyone. Good evening, my friend. Thank you for joining me. Thank you to everyone that's joined me on the live stream. As always, if you're not watching it live, don't forget to leave a comment. Let me know what you think on it. My voice is literally holding on by a thread, so I may have to go in a sec, guys. I just wanted to let you know what I was making of the game a few days later. I'm still really upset. It's going to take a long time to get over it. We had a few updates to do with the transfers, but it's just media speculation. But a lot of you are messaging me going, what are you making of it? I think we need to leave it a week, let it settle down a bit, because I don't think anything's going to be done within the next day or two, to be honest. That's what I believe anyway, from what I'm seeing. Demir and Daz, words can't express. Same here, mate. Same here. I was struggling to talk after the game in the car park, and now I'm the same. I really didn't know what to say, to be honest. Normally when I do these live streams and videos, I have like a notepad and I write down what I want to say, but there's no prepping for these videos. There really isn't, because it's emotional, and that's what I wanted to say to you lot. I think one of the reasons as well why I didn't want to rush doing videos straight away was I didn't want to fall out of anyone, and why I think a lot of people are so like online at the moment about Karius and difference of opinions is because everyone's emotional. Liverpool was so close to winning the Champions League final, and I think we all feel robbed, and I think we just need to remember, we all want the same. We're all Liverpool supporters. We all want Liverpool to win Champions League, the Premier League. We all want the same thing. Just stick together, guys. Just stick together. If you don't agree with what other people say, you're entitled to your own opinions. You may differ from me, you may differ from others. But just remember, everyone's entitled to their opinions. I remember that you guys are entitled to your opinions, even though you might not believe or think the same as me. I won't fall out of you over it. I really won't. I just don't like it when people try and force their opinions on other people and say that calling other people not real Liverpool supporters. The only ones that I think is fair to say that I don't believe should be doing what they're doing is when they're giving people like Karius death threats and his family. That's not fair. That's really not fair. I don't like that at all. Dishy does. I didn't feel like the Champions League final, did it? It didn't, mate. It really didn't. I'll tell you what, the feeling is shock. The word is shock. I feel in shock, guys. I really do. It is. I think we're all still in shock, to be honest. I think all of you are probably the same as me. It's not bitter. Other fans are saying we're bitter. It's not bitter. It's shock. It's emotional. It's sad. I'm not angry. I'm upset. You know, I'm shocked and I'm upset. That's what it comes down to. Gillian says, for sure, we're so proud of him. Who knew? I think we're going past 60,000. Unbelievable, mate. Yeah, it's unbelievable. We were pressing them good. Yeah, we was. We need to forgive Karius. Ravi, you know, this is the thing. I forgive Karius in the sense you can't change what was done. I don't hold anything against Karius. You know, for me, if he's Liverpool's number one next year, if Klopp trusts him to carry on being Liverpool's number one, I will support him. I will. Some people won't. I will. But I didn't like that people were trying to tell me to have respect for him and to say that I should listen to the words of YNWA Climb by saying that he messed up in that game and made mistakes and that he wasn't good enough in that game. I'm allowed to say that. That's my opinion. You know, he did mess up. But, yeah, you know, I was proud of the boys. Karius was part of the reason why we got to a Champions League final. I know that. But he didn't do it on the day. So, yeah, he was part of the reason why Liverpool lost that game. And that's my views on it. Everyone will differ, you know, and I will stand by them views. But as far as next year, if Karius is number one, if he's number two, he's a Liverpool player. There's nothing we can do about that. And we can't change the past. So, you know, and I'm not going to fall out of anyone over my views. I won't. I refuse to, because you're all Liverpool supporters and you all want the same as me. We want to win for Liverpool. But like I say, you know, that's the thing. I'm pretty sure Karius didn't think to himself before the Champions League final, I'm going to mess up, you know. So that's why, as a person, I don't hold anything against him. But I won't have people say that I'm not a real Liverpool supporter because I said he wasn't good enough on the night. That I won't have, because he wasn't. That's the truth. He knows that. Now we move on. Blue tick, Ramos elbowed Karius as well. Yeah, he clipped him in the head, didn't he? That wasn't good at all. He was so dirty, guys, so dirty. Daz, I used to be a goalkeeper and I've had howlers. Just a bad day at the office. Who doesn't have a bad day? Exactly. Everyone has bad days and off days. I think what don't help is when a goalkeeper has a bad day, you're the last man before the ball goes over the line, aren't you, really? But yeah, for me, he's not mentally ready for Liverpool yet. I will say that. I think that Liverpool could do better for getting a goalkeeper at the moment. But then if Karius drops to number two, will he ever get the experience and the mentality? Do you see what I'm saying? So if you're going to go out and buy a goalkeeper, don't buy a cheap goalkeeper. Go and get a big one, because if Karius is going to get dropped by Klopp, you've got to spend big, because I think it could have been a defining moment in his career. That could have ruined his career now. I don't know. It is such a difficult one, guys. It is such a difficult one. But I won't fall out of any of you over it. I really won't. Imagine in October, Jurgen Klopp only needed to lose to United to get sacked 7 months later. We only lose by 2 goals in the Champions League final. Unbelievable, Daz. 100% Irish. 100%, mate. Matthew, hey Daz, just heard that Klopp is willing to pay the 89 million for Alisson after last night. I hope Karius picks himself up. Yeah, I'm sure Karius, will come back from this. I'm sure he will. But he messed up, and he knows that. We all know that. But like I said at the beginning, for those of you that are saying that he didn't mess up and that we should get behind him and not say that he messed up, don't be blind. He did mess up, didn't he? He did. We've got to be honest with ourselves, but he will come back from it. He's just young, and he just wasn't mentally ready for the Champions League final. Get buffing, says Aldi. Yeah. Mike, Ramos, yellow card for Mo. Not Ramos, yellow card for Karius. Not Ramos, yellow card for Theatre with Mane. Not yet. Fully agree, Mike. Jason, Ramos should be arrested. That was an intentional foul. Yeah. Virgil van Dijk should have boxing match with Ramos. Van Dijk would destroy him. Yeah, he would. Dave says an Egyptian solicitor is taking out a lawsuit against Ramos for 1 billion. I see about this, mate. I did see about this. Yeah, they're not happy at all, are they? Ravi says, Modric was masterful, completely dominated the midfield. We need a complete makeover in midfield. Cater plus 2 more. Yeah, a lot of people are saying about this. A lot of people are saying that Liverpool need a bit of a revamp, but we are linked with players for midfield. Let's see what this summer brings. Let's see how it pans out. The keeper says, do you guys think Ronaldo consoled Salah because he could emphasise with him after his injury in Euro 2016? Possibly, mate. Possibly. Plus, I don't know whether Ronaldo does some things for the camera. I'm not too sure whether he is a decent person behind a lot of it. I don't know. But he did go over to him, didn't he? So Lewis says, losing that final was painful, but losing 3 finals in a row is something that should be discussed. Yeah, a lot of people are talking about that as well, Lewis. I have one important question, Daz. Go on, Blue Tick. Go on, what's your question? And then I will have to go because my voice is gone. Plus my missus at work, so I need to get off really because I've got my son. He split his lip open earlier as well. He fell and his tooth's gone straight through his bottom lip, bless him. Looked painful. Blue Tick said, if Real Madrid keep winning the Champions League every year, don't you think they need to be investigated? I really do, because it seemed like Madrid has become a business and their president using him as a business brand. I think they should be investigated anyway, because if you look at the manner of the way they've won Champions Leagues, seriously, how should they not be investigated? You only have to look at this. I think that there should be things done in the sense of with how Ramos got away with everything in that game. Surely there should be things in place like if you do things like that, then cups and trophies should be took away from you. It's too late to do it now, but in the future they should implement things like that because it would stop it. Surely it would. Mark says, I would hate to see Karius leave after that. Me too, Michael. Look, guys, I really don't think Karius will be sold. I really don't want to see Karius left. That I am going to say, because that will be sad to see a player have a shocker like that and then, leave like that. It took some balls for him to come out and apologise the way he did. A lot of keepers wouldn't have done that. But, yeah, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to go on my channel and lie and say I was happy with Karius after that performance, because I wasn't. But, yeah, I definitely don't want to see him go, all right? Something that I promise you lot on my channels all the time is that I will never lie to you guys. I wasn't happy with Karius. But yeah, don't sit there and preach to me saying that we should back players all the time. Because like I say, for those people that say that you should always back players, don't moan that Liverpool don't win things and then say to us that say a player's not been good enough in a game or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, if we don't keep winning trophies, then Liverpool need to be, we need to be a bit more brutal. Like, if a player consistently doesn't do something right, then Klopp and Liverpool need to look at it and go, then we need to go out and get better players. If Karius doesn't come back from this, if he keeps making mistakes, then you need to go out and get a better goalkeeper. It's the truth for that. That's the truth, in my opinion. But it's not personal. It really isn't. I don't want to see him leave Liverpool on that. I'd like to see him be given more chances in the future, but yeah, I think there's better goalkeepers out there than Karius. That's where my head is at, to summarise it all. All right, but yeah, I'm upset from that final, guys. And it took me a couple of days to really kind of relax and try and do a video to talk to you guys about it. But, I wanted to get my point across with the whole Karius situation, because I've had nothing but people, trying to say that I shouldn't have said that Karius wasn't good enough because he's cried. Does that mean to all you guys that I could go and play in a Champions League final for Liverpool in goal, let in 10 goals and then cry, and you guys would go, yeah, but get behind him? And that's what I'm trying to say. It's not personal. It's just, I just said that he just wasn't good enough in that game, but he helped us get to the final. And I know that, and I think people should remember that as well. Dave says, interesting choice of words. Daz, before you go, why do you think Klopp can't win a final? Seems strange to me. Also, what happened to Bobby? I don't know what it is with Klopp. Is it maybe the high press? Madrid, our boys looked knackered, didn't they? He didn't have a bench, did he, to really bring on fresh legs. The boys burnt themselves out. Is it when you play a long season like that, they're too tired by the end of the season. It could have something to do with it, couldn't it? I don't know, but Klopp doesn't really spend big, does he? He's not one of these that manages Man City that will give you a bench as well. Like the club hasn't got 2 world-class teams ready to be fielded. So I believe if Klopp had like a team, you know, if Liverpool had 2 world-class teams ready to go out there, Klopp would win a final. But we don't have that to field 2 teams for a whole year, do we? So it's difficult. It's difficult. I don't know. Could be bad luck, but our boys just look knackered. If Salah stayed on, it would have been a different game. You know, I can't tell you guys. It's just, we were cheated, weren't we, in this one? So it's difficult. This game was the bench, Daz. Nothing to do with Klopp. Yeah, I think so. I think he didn't have any options to bring on. The boys were tired. Salah got brought off early because of the injury. We were cheated. There's a few factors, guys. There's a few factors. And, you know, Karius made a couple of mistakes, didn't he? All that added up just meant that it wasn't Liverpool's time to win. It was all against us. It was all against us, wasn't it? Cobra, the Madrid side, wasn't really a good side. Whole match changed. Salah getting injured. Yep. Klopp tactics doesn't work in finals because the tactics are used over 2 legs. Yeah, we do really well over 2 legs, don't we? But in that one game, it didn't work, did it? But the tactic worked, but Ramos messed everything up. Yeah. Right, guys, I'm going to have to love you and leave you because, like I say, I'm watching the time. I've got to get off now because otherwise she's going to moan at me because I've got to go and look after my son now. All right. Thank you for joining me as always. Like I say, don't fall out of each other, guys. We're all Liverpool supporters, all right? I won't be falling out of any of you. We've all got different sort of opinions on it. Hope that Karius can pick himself up from this. Yes, there are better goalkeepers out there. He wasn't mentally ready at the moment for it, but will he ever be ready for it if he doesn't get given time? That's the overall look on it, isn't it? I'm upset it will take a long time to get over. Liverpool now looking like they are going to try and approach Leon towards the end of the week over Fekir. Let's wait and see how that one pans out. Pulisic, Alisson look like targets as well. It's what we're seeing, but there's loads of rumours out there surrounding Liverpool. Give it till the end of the week so that we can try and dissect it a bit more, guys. Silly season, all right? Silly season with transfers. If you've got any questions, always, once the video's processed, leave a comment down below. If you want a discussion with me, we'll talk about it a bit more. All right? Thank you for joining me as always. I've been on the bench, LFC. You've all been legends. Take it easy, guys. I will speak to you in the next one.